Hi guys. Oh, Molly, you stink. My dog is sitting here stinking up the place. I was just sitting right next to me and move away. Sorry guys, I've started the live with a farting dog. Go. Oh my god. Go over there. I can't breathe. Okay. Go and sit over there, will you please? Go on. God's sake. I can't open the door because there's like people out the front yelling and screaming, kids out the front yelling and screaming, and they're out the back of their backyard with a whole lot of adults. So if I open the doors to let myself not be killed by dog farts, all you're going to hear is noise. Maybe I should. I can just hear screaming. All right, guys. How are you? Sorry. My dog. Hi, guys. Sounds like a party there. I know. I can't open the windows because there's people having a party next door and my dog is farting it up. Farting it up. You look so pretty today, OMG. Oh, thanks, Jasmine. God, I was just thinking, Christ, I need to put some makeup on or something before. Thank you. Hi, Loz. It worked. The SP has stepped forward. Lots of contact and meeting today. I'm now scared. Don't fucking say you're scared. Rowan's Magical Rachel, you've done it. Hooray. You're going to see them. Don't be scared. You've got nothing to be scared about. He loves you and only you. He's back because he loves you. He's here because he loves me. He's here because he loves me. He's here because he loves me. Keep saying that shit, darling. Why is this blurry? Is this blurry, guys? Guys, please, when they come back, assume only this. They love me. That's why they're here. Nothing to be scared about. You're in control. Step into your queen energy. Go and do some of my queen meditations, darling, for a couple of times before you meet him. Literally, listen to it and listen to it and listen to it. I'm stepping into my queen energy. Before I saw my SP after we broke up, I listened to a queen energy meditation like 15 fucking times before he came in the door. And when he came in the door, he couldn't look at me because I was in my queen energy. Get in your queen energy and stop being scared. Okay? Don't be scared. Visualize putting your crown on. Yes, Penny, I love that. Wonderful. We'll send my update today, Loz. Oh, wonderful, Eric. Yay. I love boy updates. Can you explain a little about what purging is? Well, so I don't know if I agree with this. But look, lots of people say the purge is when all the shit's coming out, all the old emotions all the old thoughts you had, the old thoughts are coming out and showing in the 3D now. So someone might be acting like a complete see you next Tuesday because of something you thought about before. So it's all coming out before it gets better. I don't personally like to believe that I have to have this purge or this transition period or things get worse before they get better kind of attitude, because then you're kind of always expecting shit to go wrong or to purge. Okay, but if you are experiencing a whole lot of shit going wrong, it could either be a bridge of incidents to it going better, or you're purging out, like a purge, like letting out stuff out of your body, all the toxins, all the toxic shit you thought before, Sarah, about your SPs now coming out before the new shit can start. That's what the purge means when people say that, okay? How's your affirming going lately, Loz? Since you said you needed to get back into it, yes, I just walked around the park then and affirmed for quite some time. But I'm really not doing it a lot during the day. So I'm doing it a lot in the morning and in the afternoon and when I'm lying in bed at night. But I'm kind of in the middle of the day when I'm busy, I'm really forgetting. So thanks for the remind, Kat. Yes, I need to. I can't be telling you guys to be affirming all the fucking time and I'm not doing it. You're right. I don't know how I'm still awake. Sarah, you were on the live at 3 a.m. Mum, what are you doing back on TikTok? Oh, that's lovely, Brooke. Hi, good morning. So glad I found your live today. Yay, Mandy! I just want to tell you that I know my SP is on his way because I see so many signs and incidents. Good for you, darling. Tell yourself that. Give the signs good meaning. If you think they're signs, they're fucking signs. Hello. Hi, Lexa. Lexa Pro. Hi, Loz. Oh, hang on. Any more questions? Sounds like a party there. Yes, it's very noisy next door. And the house is full of dog fart because I can't open the door. Thank you. I'm going to do the Queen energy, and my mental health has also greatly improved since self-concept affirmations. Wonderful, darling. Honestly, sweetheart, just really step into that energy. And it's crazy how it works. They will literally just be like, oh. Okay? Seriously. You've got nothing to fear. Just your imagination. If your fear's running away with you, it's just your imagination. I've got nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. I'm a queen. I'm treated like a queen. He's here because he loves me. He's here because he loves me. Could that explain why my SP did a 180 recently, continuing my affirmations as normal? Could be, darling. Okay? It's shit when that happens, I know. When they just start acting like a complete asshole. Or just turn around and not contact you or act cold or whatever, darling. Okay? Maybe you're getting rid of all that old shit you thought about him. Just tell yourself that. Give it that meaning. And no bad meaning. A purge is better meaning than he's completely ghosting me and hates my guts. Okay? So give it that fucking meaning, darling. Guys, only ever give things a good meaning. Okay? Thanks for all your advice, Loz. Now I'm able to replace negative thoughts by saying affirmations. Wonderful, darling. Yes. That's all affirmations are, guys. God. That's all affirmations are, honestly. It's just new positive thoughts. Just new positive thoughts to replace the old shit, because it can't exist in a vacuum. You can't just say to your mind, okay, mind, stop all those intrusive negative thoughts. It'll go, thanks. What am I going to fill my brain with now? You got to give me something. That's all affirmations are, guys. Just affirm. Yes. I accidentally manifested all men wanting me. I have too many right now. Wonderful, Christina. Does happen. Got to be a bit specific, guys, sometimes. Finally got around to listening to Neville's lectures, and his voice is so calming, isn't it? I love listening to Neville. I went through a real period when I discovered him that I literally would listen to him all day for probably a couple of months. That's why I think I can quote so much of his stuff so often, because I listened and listened and listened and listened, and I found his voice so beautiful to listen to. Guys, if you haven't listened to any of his lectures, I would recommend listening to Live in the End, The Coin of Heaven, Mental Diets, okay, because he's got the most lovely personality and voice. He really does. My SP bumped into me at the supermarket. Really, Lucille? Woo! Love a bit of bumping into them. Wonder what happened. Any advice to lift my energy? All right, true T homo. What? I can't read your name, darling. You don't need to lift it can't really control your energy. All you can really do is control your thinking. So you've got to put new thoughts in that make you feel more energized. I have so much energy. Everything I do makes me energetic. I am bouncing off the walls. I've got so much energy. I'm so motivated when I jump out of bed every day. I'm raring to go. Start affirming that, darling, and you'll start feeling more energetic. I'm so healthy. I'm thriving with health. Should I disregard all the psychic readings I've had if I don't want it to occur? Yes, guys. Were you the one asking me about when I was talking about my psychic readings, darling? Guys, you don't have to believe anything they fucking say, because it's all based on your thinking, unless they're talking to spirit, and then you can choose to believe if they're talking to spirit or not. Okay? So, choose to believe or not believe, whatever you want to go away with. And the thing is about psychic readings, guys, it'll make you think things are going to happen, and who knows if you shape your life because of what they said. Okay? Good morning, Spirit. Hello! Hi, Sherben79. I'm confused how reacting to 3D looks like. What do you mean? I'm confused how reacting to 3D looks like. It literally means doing shit out here that's fucking stuff up, darling, in the 3D. Instead of thinking up here in your mind that it's already done and living up here in the fourth dimension. I keep saying fifth dimension. I've got to correct myself. Fourth dimensionally, that's how you should be thinking, guys. Not out here. Here is delayed. Here is laggy. Here is old thoughts manifest. If you react to it, you're literally reacting to something old. Reacting in the 3D means you're trying to punch the mirror instead of changing the face. You're not going to punch the mirror to change the face, are you? You're just going to change your face and wait for the mirror to catch up. Okay, when you're reacting to the 3D, guys, it's futile. And it will blow things up in your face and make things slower to manifest because you've done something in the 3D, said something nasty, done something, texted them when you felt desperate, etc. Don't act, do nothing. And don't react. Is that what you mean, darling? Morning from Scotland. Hi! I think I'm manifesting in steps, but also from the end. Will this confuse things? So I'm married, but no, it's all right. You can live in the end, but also manifest in steps. We're so blissfully happily married. He contacts me every day. Well, he would do that if he was married, okay? We're blissfully happily married. He's building a life with me. Well, you're building a life if you're married, okay? Was just on another TikTok live and was told my energy was so low and she just pulled a face at me. Well, tell that girl to fuck off. Darling, people just reflect your thinking. If you think you've got low energy, people will say that to you. If you think people don't like you or people say nasty things to you, then they'll reflect that in the 3D. Fuck that bitch. Okay, but she was probably just reflecting your shitty thinking about yourself. Have you been thinking shitty things today? That might be why. I was tempted to react to the 3D this morning, and I said, no, that's not happening again. Wonderful, Sarah. Wonderful. Good for you, darling. Honestly, at this point, affirmations are better than therapy, lol. They are, guys. Honestly, I'm saying this as a person who went through so much fucking therapy. And had I been taught affirmations to replace my negative thinking with in therapy, I wouldn't have needed so much goddamn therapy. But they tell you all your problems. They tell you what the problems are. And then they go, okay, bye. And you're like, and? What do I do with all this information? I had 6 months of information. And I was like, great. I'm feeling I can be a bit more vulnerable. I understand what my problems are. And now what? That's what the affirmations are for. All therapists should be teaching affirmations. Can I add one SP affirmation after my self-concept affirmation? Is that okay? Absolutely, guys. Add as many things as you like. Don't listen to me. However, I don't want you getting obsessive about the SP stuff, because then you're not building yourself up. Look, I'm not Yoda. I don't know the answers, but all I know is that self-concept is all there is. You can't change anyone but you. There is no one to change but self. Once you change your self-talk, you change your world. I'm just quoting Neville over and over and over again because I know this to be true. And he has hundreds of thousands of followers all around the world, well, then and now, millions and millions and millions, who know that this is true, that there is no one to change but you. So if you harp on and harp on and harp on about ESP all the fucking time in affirmations and you're not changing you, not much will fucking change. Okay? It's the basis of all manifestation is changing you to change your world. So yes, do SP affirmations after your self-concept, but I just don't want you guys to obsess too much about the SP affirmations for the love of God. Once you get, now I've forgotten to say this, once you get to a point where you feel your self-concept is through the fucking roof and your SP is back and it's hardened into fact, okay? And you feel like you're never again your whole fucking life ever going to have a negative thought about them or to be triggered by them, and your self-concept's so high up, you're so high up on the pedestal you can barely see the dude, then you can start saying a lot more SP affirmations for them to change more in the 3D. But the danger in that is a lot of people do that feeling cocky that they're back, and then they fuck up their self-concept that was so good, and that's why they came back. That's why I just keep saying, guys, just stick to the self-concept. Because I've had too many people have calls at me, get their SP back, get excited, forget about the self-concept, then their fears kick in and the version of them doesn't turn up, and then boop, they're ringing me for a second call saying they've left again. Okay? How do I shift into a new reality? Darling, all it is a new state. We are all in different states of consciousness, okay? If I am wealthy is one state of wealth, I am poor is the other state, or I'm broke. You can step from the state of the reality of poor, broke ass thoughts to I'm wealthy thoughts. That's the new reality. You're literally in another parallel reality of being wealthy. That's stepping into another reality. It's literally the state you're in, the state of consciousness. I'm conscious of being poor and broke and having no fucking money. Now I'm conscious that I'm wealthy and I'm just staying in this state, and I forget about that state. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm in this one over here in this reality where I am wealthy. That's all that is. It is, guys. It's stepping into new states. The states stay the same. You step between them. That's why people can win the lottery, wealthy, and then they go back to broke. Because they had broke-ass thoughts the whole time. They were wealthy with lotto money, and then they kept worrying about where the money would go, and kept worrying about the money would go, and then all of a sudden, the money go, and they're back here, being broke. Loz, how do I change the old story? This is what broke us the way I reacted to something. Luna Samoy, why haven't you had a call with me? You asked me about a call ages ago. You still haven't fucking done it. I don't know why you haven't. You still haven't fixed it, and it's been all this time? Loz, how do I change the old story? This is what broke us, the way I reacted to something. Yes, well, go back and revise it, what you reacted to, the stupid shit you said or did, okay? Go back and watch my videos that I posted recently about revision, how to revise the past. There's 2 parts, and I tell you how to revise it. Darling, you have to get rid of that shit, okay? You have to get rid of the old story. Write down everything you said, everything you did before you revise it, everything that went to shit. The version of them they turned up as that you hated. The version of you that you hated in the marriage. okay? And then go and burn that fucking shit. Then revise the whole thing as if none of that ever happened and write the news story. No, this is what happened. This is how we are. We're together. We're blissfully, happily married. Nothing ever went wrong. Our relationship has always been perfect. And read that fucking story every night and get rid of that old shit. If you've been watching me this whole time, you haven't done that yet, what have you been doing? I ask you. I was thinking of having a second call with you, but I don't think I need it anymore. Good, darling. Sarah, you don't need it. I almost reacted to 3D having a second... Oh, what's this one? I almost reacted to 3D world yesterday, but then started positive affirmations. I'm good again. Yes, Laura. Guys, you guys are getting so good at this not reacting stuff. I'm so proud. I knew I needed to hear your voice today, and here you are. I'm been allowing health to dictate. Oh, what, you're not feeling well? Fuck that. Tell your brain that you're so goddamn healthy. You're thriving with health. Remember who's wearing the crown. Yes, guys. Take it off him. Put it on you. Do a Meghan Markle and walk in front of him every 5 seconds and think you're the shit. Watch how Meghan Markle is with Harry. Harry's the fucking prince. And she walks in front of him. She introduces herself to people first. She's so fucking arrogant. She's so full of herself. She's such a fucking narcissist that everything's about her. Be Meghan Markle for the day, darling. Can I look back at all the good things with SP to help with my manifestations with coming back? Yes, darling. In the news story that you write of your relationship, how it's going well right now and how you got back together, guys, or you've never broke up. Either you got back together or you never broke up, one of the two. Put all those lovely stories in there. All the lovely memories. Think about those. Oh, I remember that time. And you have any conversations. Babe, remember that time we had that picnic on the river and blah, blah, blah. Remember that time we had sex on the beach? Remember that? Imagine that you're having those conversations with them, guys. Or write it in the news story. Looking back on the past. Okay? It's all about me. Yes, Leanne. Do a Meghan Markle. I love your energy. Oh, thanks, darling. Looking forward to a day full of love and abundance. Yes, darling. Can I add... Oh, hang on. How's it going? I'm going okay, darling. Can I look back at all the good things with SP to help with my manifestations? Oh, I've read that one. Legit, a psychic told me I'd meet a specific man, and I did. I don't know if I manifested him right now or not. Well, if she's told you that, then your thinking probably manifested him to come about because she reflected your thinking that you wanted to see a man. Then I guess you had that thought in your brain, and then you manifested him because you thought he would come along. Don't know. Thank you. You're welcome, Luna, the Samoyed. I really, really want you to do this. Get rid of the old fucking story if you haven't done it yet. We're perfect together. Yes. Helen, what are you saying? Can I attract my SP without SP specific affirmations? I have a feeling it throws me off. Yes, guys, if you feel like saying the SP affirmations, he loves me, he wants only me, he's obsessed with me, makes you feel obsessed with him, fuck that. Just affirm for yourself. Men love and adore me. Once you've felt my love, you love me forever. I just did that one on my TikTok, guys. Listen to those really generic ones about once you love me, you love me. Okay? All men love me and give me their whole heart and I give them mine. Things like that. They commit to me and claim me as their own. They cannot be without me. Things like that. You don't have to be specific about your SP, honestly, guys. I haven't been watching. I'm just from the view page, but holy damn, I love you already. Oh, thank you, darling baby nemesis. You're welcome. You're welcome here, I mean. If you have a question about manifesting or negative thinking or changing your subconscious thoughts, put it in the chat, darling. Loz, you listen to Neville all day. Now we all listen to you all day. Ha, ha, ha. Lol, but you had spice. Oh, thanks, darling. Oh, yeah. Neville wasn't very spicy. He certainly didn't say fuck a lot like I do. He didn't say any swear words. Neville tells a story about when he met Abdullah. He didn't even drink. He didn't eat meat. He didn't have sex. And Abdullah was like, what's wrong with you? And Abdullah would swear and drink like a fish and eat ice cream and have 4 bowls of ice cream and knock it down with a bottle of scotch. And Neville was all like polite and everything. And he said, how come you can do that? And he said, because you've got quibbles, Neville. You've got quibbles. I can do it because I don't believe this is going to affect me. You think it will affect you. And he was like, oh, so I can have sex and eat meat and swear and stuff. He's like, yep. I don't know if he started the swearing, but he certainly started the sex and the meat eating and the drinking. Can Can I attract my SP? I saw that one. I keep thinking about random people, and next thing you know, they're texting me so crazy. Just not SP. Yes, darling, that is you manifesting them. So if it's not your SP, it's because you've still got the old story about the SP. You've got to get rid of the fucking old story about your specific person that's throwing you off and making you think they don't want you anymore, making you think they're making their decisions of their own. Guys, go and watch my They Have No Free Will video I just posted a little while ago. That's the problem. You think they've got free will to not come back. Stop thinking that. I think it's your spiciness and infectious personality that makes it much easier to take on board. Oh, good. Thanks, Rowan's Magical Rachel. Oh, yes, well, sometimes my personality for some people can be a little bit hard to take. For some reason, you guys like it, so that's good. Must be because I was affirming everyone loves my energy. Must be that. I think with food, it does affect your brain function. Well, your gut is connected to your stomach. Gut's connected to your stomach. Your gut is connected to your brain. It's called the brain-gut connection. So the cell that created your gut is the same cell that started creating your brain as a zygote, okay? So they're connected still. There's more nerve endings in your gut than there are in your brain. So it is connected. Loz, can you discuss what you said earlier, which is, it's just my imagination, there's nothing to fear. I have nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. It's a really good affirmation to use if you start feeling freaked out, if you start feeling worried. I have nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. And when you say that, you can say something like, it's just my imagination making up stories. Just my imagination running away with me. Just my imagination being a see you next Tuesday. Okay? Shut up, mind. I'm in control here. How do you know you're in a transition period with an SP? Because you keep saying you are. Stop saying you are. Okay? Someone was asking about this on the live at the beginning. Sarah was asking, transition period purge. Stop saying it's that, guys, because then it will continue to be that. However, if you want to give the bad things happening right now good meaning and say it's transition period or a purge, okay. But I would prefer you didn't exist in that and dwell in that transition period, because then it will stay like that. And you're saying, oh, I'm transitioning to this new thing. Okay, well, when's that going to end? All right? You don't really know you're in it. You're just kind of giving it that meaning. It's only what you think it means, guys. If you think things going wrong right now are a transition period, then it is a transition period. I could just be like, oh, this is a bridge of incidents to get me to my manifestation. I'm not going to worry about it. I would think of it more that way. What's happening right now is just my old thoughts purging, or my old thoughts transitioning to the new thoughts. Everyone's catching up in my 3D to what's happening in my 4D up here. That's all you need to think when shit's going wrong or things are transitioning or purging in the 3D, guys. You've got to be thinking, okay, this is my old thoughts manifest. I'm not going to react. I'm accepting what it is because I know I'm changing it. Okay. And then don't freak out or react. Okay, darling? Can I say SP always trust me? Yes, guys, but why do you need them to trust you? Why did you do something wrong that you can't be trusted with? Why do you need that? I would question even that affirmation. Then you're kind of in it. Sometimes, guys, you be careful what you affirm. Within that affirmation, there is an assumption that they couldn't trust you before. It's like the affirmation, no one compares to me. If you've got a real issue with third parties and you keep saying, no one compares to me, well, it sounds great. But if every time you say it, you think of the third party, it doesn't help you. That is helpful. Thank you. Oh, good. Is 5D subconscious and 4D you're thinking? Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. No, I think it is the fourth dimension. I keep saying fifth dimension like an idiot. Oh, they call me Karim. Thanks for the fire. Or Karim. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But I know Neville calls it the fourth dimension. And I don't know why people also call it the fifth dimension. Maybe that is it. Maybe your subconscious and then... But your thinking is your subconscious. Are you talking about your conscious thinking? I don't know. Let me do research that because I've confused myself by saying fifth dimension a lot. And now I've realised I'm saying that wrong. I don't know why I was saying that. Did you answer my question? Must have missed it about the golden rule. Oh, I didn't see you ask a question about the golden rule. Is it possible to have no old story? Yes, guys, if you completely got rid of it, yes. Great. Good for you, darling. Just want to let you know, Jesus loves you. Yes, well, darling. Do you not realise Jesus Christ is in you? So... I am Jesus, as are you. I am God's. We are all God's. Read the Bible again. A girl messaged me saying she had a dream about me and we have never spoke or met. Is that birds before land? A girl messaged me saying she had a dream about me and we've never spoke or met. Oh, how weird, Ellie. What, some random chick? I had a dream about you. Well, how did she know to have a dream about you if you've never met? That's strange. Give it that meaning, darling. It's birds for land. Everyone's thinking about me. My self-concept's so on point. Girls I haven't even met having dreams about me. People I haven't even met are dreaming about me. I'm on everyone's mind so much. So think, if I'm on her mind, I must be on SP's mind. Okay? Moral responsibility. Because people are obsessed with being seen in relationships. It's pathetic. What? What are we talking about? You're like a ray of sunshine, I swear. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Jasmine. Is the 5D subconscious? I have to figure that out, darling. I don't know. What are you saying, moral responsibility? Should we go into no contact? No. Until he contacts us first. Guys, I don't agree with purposely going into no contact if you're already in the relationship. Is that what you're saying? If you've broken up, well, that is no contact, really. Okay? I wouldn't be contacting them. I would wait for them to contact you if you've already broken up. If that's what you're saying. But I wouldn't go into no contact when you're already with them. You have to try and not be affected by them in the 3D. However, if you're so affected by them, you're so triggered by them in the 3D, you have to break up with them or go into no contact for 2 weeks or something just to get your fucking shit together in your head. Okay, fine, but I really don't agree with it because I just think it's a manipulation tactic. But I'm saying, yes, don't text him first. Absolutely. Oh my God, yes, a fellow Australian again. You keep coming onto my For You page. Oh, do I? You must be in Australia, so I'm being suggested to you. Maybe you're in Perth, like me. Loz, regarding meeting the SP today, I'm worried he won't be the new version. Well, then he fucking won't, Rowan's Radical Rachel. Your thoughts? Dominant ones. Manifest. Are you dominantly thinking he won't be the new version? Stop fucking thinking that. He is seeing me today because he's dying to see me. He's seeing me today because he's been thinking about me this whole time. He's seeing me today because he loves me and only me. And he knows I'm the only girl for him. Start saying that shit and stop worrying about the version he's going to turn up as. Just affirm and affirm and affirm and affirm for yourself. I'm this and I'm that to him. Okay? Don't worry about the version he's going to be. He's going to turn up however he's going to fucking turn up. But if you're safe in the knowledge of yourself that he loves you and only you, he's there because he loves you, how he turns up won't affect you as much because you're like, he'll say something cold and you'll be like, you're here because you love me. You're just doing that to not look too sappy. You're just doing that because you don't want to look like you're pathetic. But I know you love me. You can affirm against what they're doing, guys, with your thoughts about yourself. You're being like that because blah, blah, blah. Okay? So whatever he's doing, think good thoughts about it. He's feeling awkward because he's nervous. He's being cold because he doesn't want to look pathetic, telling me exactly how he feels straight away. But I know he feels X, Y, Z about me. Okay? That makes sense? Any more questions? What about the golden rule, darling? Give me the question again. The golden rule is do unto others as you would have done unto you. That's what the golden rule is. That's why people say is karma real. It's not really karma. It's really just the golden rule, which is don't send bad shit out to people. Don't do things to people you wouldn't want done to you. I'm always like, OMG, he's making fun of me, but like I know he loves me. I see through that. Yes, guys, if people are making fun of you, it's like schoolyard tactics, then give it good meaning. Oh my God. He's always doing that because he likes me. He's nervous because he likes me. He's teasing me because he likes me. He's taking the piss because he likes me. If you stop affirming, will it still manifest? Because all of the affirming you've already done. Yes, that can happen, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. That happened with my ex when he came back when I was already with my SP, okay? I'd been affirming for him for a little tiny bit. Well, it wasn't really affirming. It was more screaming at myself. You're going to rue the day you left me. You're going to miss me. There's no girl in the whole fucking world like me. You're going to rue the day. I'm so unique. And then 7 months later, he said that to me on the phone. All those affirmations. Okay, so yes, you can, absolutely. But I would be concerned that if you're going to jump in with negative thinking, just keep affirming, especially for your self-concept. Can you change your affirmations regularly? I wouldn't recommend it, darling, because the repetition is what sinks into your subconscious. You've repetitively thought all the shit about yourself since the age of 7. Repetitively, it's become a belief. It takes a while to become a belief. A neural pathway has to form in your brain for it to become an actual belief that your mind now believes. It takes a while. It takes some fucking repetition. So changing your affirmations a lot doesn't really help you unless you're riffing on a theme. I'm so admired. I'm so adored. I'm up on the pedestal. I'm a queen. Everyone looks up to me. That's on the riffing theme of I'm a queen. Okay? But if you're going, I'm a queen. I'm so loved. I'm so beautiful, and you're changing every day to something completely different, then it's not repetitive enough for it to sink in. I wouldn't recommend that. Do you believe that they always come back? It literally happens all the time. Guys, if you have that belief, then that's what will happen. Men always come back. They always come back. If you have that belief, when people have that belief, they always do come back to those people. It's a really good belief to have. That could be an affirmation. Men always come back to me. Men who love me can't keep away. The men who I've been with can't keep away from me. Once they've loved me, they need me. They can't be without me. They always come back like a boomerang. You could have that as an affirmation. It's a good one, actually. All the men who love me, who I've loved, come back like a boomerang every time. How many affirmations do you recommend on a loop? For your specific person, I would only do 4 or 5, okay? For your self-concept, you can have like 20, okay, or more. You can riff and go crazy on your self-concept, but I would have 5 key self-concept ones that get to the core of your childhood shit, like abandonment or defectiveness or body issues or feeling not beautiful or feeling not wanted or feeling not chosen, feeling like you don't get the love you need, mistrust and abuse, anything that from your childhood that really triggers you. Get to the core of that shit. I've always been chosen and wanted if you felt abandoned by your dad, for example. I have always felt safe and secure if you were abused. You have to get to the core of your shit, guys, in your self-concept. Otherwise, just saying, I'm a queen, I'm wealthy, I'm healthy, I'm wise, I'm all fucking all this shit doesn't really get to the core stuff. You need 5 of those. So you don't preach no contact after the 3D breakup. No. When you've broken up, don't fucking contact them if they're not contacting you, darling. No. No, I don't recommend. That's not going no contact. Going no contact means when you've already been together. You're together now. And you think, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to not contact him and go no contact to manipulate this situation. That's what I say is a bad idea. Because that's manipulation in the 3D. If you're already in no contact, yes, don't fucking contact them from a place of desperation and neediness, because all you'll get back is a reaction you don't want. If you're ever going to contact them, guys, and you're in no contact, you have to do it knowing in absolute confidence of what their reaction is going to be. Or if you don't know what the reaction is going to be, you have to be okay with it might be shit and not what you want. Can you handle that? If you can't fucking handle that, do not, and I repeat, do not contact them in any way. And affirm they're going to contact you. Most people contact them out of complete fear that they're going to lose them, that they're running out of time. Is that a good idea? Absolutely fucking not. If you're the queen, then they reach out to you. Yes, guys. Absolutely, darling. Can you share this live on Facebook? Yes, guys, I always do. It's just very delayed because it takes me a while to download these. And today I accidentally deleted one somehow. Annoying. I was about to upload it and it somehow disappeared off my TikTok. So guys, if you haven't watched these lives before, if you want to watch them all, go to the Facebook group, Manifest Space, Live Space with Space Loz. Put the spaces in between if you're searching for it on Facebook, or click the link in my bio on TikTok and you can watch all these lives back. It's up to 102 lives at the moment, plus the 3 I did on Facebook the other day. And I go live in Facebook in the group every Friday now. Okay, around this time on the Friday, but also 9 p.m. EST. Okay, and invite your friends. If you have Facebook friends that aren't on TikTok and they're into manifestation or they've lost their ex or they're trying to make money, okay, invite them to the group, because when I hit 1,000 members, I'm going to give someone who invited their friends to the group a free coaching. Okay, the coaching is valued at $110 US. And guys, if you want the coaching now, please do DM me for coaching through my TikTok or through my messenger in the Facebook group. What if he's manipulative? Did I create this? Yes, darling. Because you're saying he is, therefore he is. Whatever you describe someone as is how they'll show up. In your mind, you're describing them that way. You're describing to your friends that way. You think he's that way. You ruminate about him being manipulative. You think his action was manipulative. And therefore he is. Guys, everyone reflects your dominant habitual thinking about them. Stop thinking that. He does everything to make me happy. He's wonderful to me. He dotes on me, treats me beautifully. That's the opposite of being manipulative. He does whatever I want. Things like that, darling. Can I manifest him to manifest me? Not really. Guys, they're in their reality doing whatever the fuck they're doing over there. You're in yours. Just concentrate on what you're manifesting. You can just say, he wants me and only me. He can't stop thinking about me. How to remove my mental block to be in a relationship. I pushed SP away and now he doesn't want me. Okay, well, stop saying you pushed him away. Stop saying he doesn't want you. And stop saying you've got a mental block. Guys, there's no such thing as a block. You're the block. Okay? Your shitty thinking is the block. So take that thought away that you have a mental block, because you're going to think, I'm never going to get over it. How am I going to get over this thing? Okay, and stop saying, affirming in your mind that you fucked up, that you pushed him away. Oh, look, I do a lot of pushing away. I understand this feeling. Okay, you've got to forgive yourself. Stand in the mirror and say, I forgive you, Loz, for being such a fucking idiot. Okay, you can do the Ho'oponopono prayer. That's really good for forgiving yourself. I forgive you. I love you. Thank you. Whatever it is. Okay, look it up on YouTube. Okay, and stop saying that shit and affirm against that. He wants me and only me. He misses me every day that we're away from each other. Okay, but affirming you're still together. Okay. Everything is forgotten. The past is forgotten. If you absolutely can't get over the past, write it all down. Write down the old story of what happened. Burn the fucking thing. Then write the new story of what you wish had happened and what you want to have happened. Me and my best friend aren't as close. What can I affirm to change that? Okay, stop saying that, darling. Affirm that we are BFFs. I'm her best friend in the whole world. She can't confide in anybody but me. She needs me in her life. Start saying that, darling. I need to say that because I lost my best friend a few years ago, and that's a lovely thing to get back is your friend. Okay? Should I be worried that I'm so detached from what I'm manifesting? No, darling. Just be like, great, my self-concept's on point. I'm not getting so obsessive about it. It's not detachment, really. It's just more like I'm not obsessing so much. I'm not thinking so much. I'm not concentrating so much, all my energy and my brain space on this thing. I'm manifesting, but it feels like they are in reverse. I'm thinking about him heaps. Well, don't worry, guys. Of course you're going to think about them. That's why I don't say detach, let go, and all this LOA bullshit, okay? So detachment isn't really detaching. It's literally just getting rid of the old story about it and not worrying so much about it being just obsessive. I don't encourage, though, trying to detach, trying to forget about them, trying to let go. That won't work because you're still going to think about them. Then you're going to beat yourself up that you're thinking about them. Don't worry about thinking about them. Every time you think about them, affirm for yourself and them together. He loves me so much. He loves being my man. Do affirmations straight away. Love how truthful you are. Oh, what, Icy? What are we saying? What was Icy being truthful about? Loz, can you explain why does some manifestation... Loz, can you explain why does some manifestation are fast and some of them take time and persist? Okay, so the ones that take time, they just take time. They have their own appointed hour, guys. But also it's because you have an old story attached to it, like money is hard to get. Money doesn't grow on trees, so money might seem hard. Whereas getting a free coffee is easy because you don't have any persistent thoughts about coffee. Okay? It's what you have old thoughts about, old negative thinking about, hangs around. Money, relationships, your parents, relationships with your siblings, whatever. You have an old story. You have to get rid of that. Okay? So things that are faster, you don't have resistance to. That's why they're faster. That's all it is. That's why you've got to persist and go hardcore on the ones you have the negative thoughts about and affirm against that shit. Then they'll come faster. Okay? I'm manifesting him. Oh, hang on. I saw that one. You should definitely be a school teacher. I was. Should I be worried that I was so... Oh, I saw that one. He did finally message me after using my manifestations the past week. Do I keep on going? Silly question. It's not a silly question, darling, but fuck yes. Keep affirming. Guys, whatever you do, please don't make the mistake that a couple of people have made that have had second calls with me that have stopped doing self-concept. Please, I beg of you. When they come back, that's when you get triggered. Sometimes it's easy when they're not around. You don't get triggered by their old shitty behaviours and things they've said and their coldness and their weirdness and their whatever they're doing. They can just turn their back to you in bed and you think, oh, what's going on? And then you get triggered. The smallest thing, guys. You've got to work on your self-concept and go hard still when they're around. Affirm while they're in bed with you. Affirm while you're having sex with them, for all I care. Do you believe in soul ties, soulmates? No, darling. Everyone's your soulmate, whoever you think they are. If you decide they are, you're not everyone, but whoever you decide is your soulmate or your twin flame, they are. Everyone is based on your dominant habitual thinking about them. If you think they're your soulmate, they are your soulmate. The end. Any more questions, guys? Oh, God, I've pressed something by accident. Any more questions, guys? Otherwise, I've got to go eat my dinner because I am starving to death. Yes, I feel like it's on its way and I feel like I'm already living in it. Wonderful, darling. Yes, guys, live in it now. Be in it now. Believe you have received it and you will. Loz, I had so many birds before land and now it's slowed right down, guys, from years ago, etc. Well, don't worry, Jessie. Good. Guys, if it slows down, if the 3D starts not giving you as much attention as it did before with your self-concept, don't worry about it. Just know that it was working and it still is. Okay? I had such a rough week last week. Anxiety was mad high. Me and SP argued, but self-concept helped me come back good, darling. Okay, try not to argue with them, darling. Just mute yourself, take yourself away, go and sit on the toilet. If you're feeling stressed, if you feel like you're going to say something, remove yourself from the situation when you're with them. Trust me. I was using Loz obsessed with me. They think about me 24/7 in my journals. What? I was using obsessed with me. They think about me 24/7 in my journals. That's a good one. Obsessed with me. They think about me 24/7. What were you replying to, darling? That's maybe the feeling of detachment. Yes, just letting go of the stress about it, letting go of the old story really is detachment, guys. Not wanting it anymore. Okay? Thank you, Loz. You're welcome. The way you explain things is so helpful. Oh, you're welcome, darling. Loz, can you do a letter for my SP like I did for my parents? Yes, guys. If you want to write a letter to your SP, that's a wonderful idea. Wonderful, darling. And you can either keep it, okay, burn it, whatever you want to do. Send it off to them. I did tell someone in a call today, write that letter, then put it in an envelope without a stamp and put it in the postbox as if you're sending it to them and you're saying all the things you want to say. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea, darling. That's a wonderful idea. Okay, guys, I've got to go. 98 people here. If you don't follow me because I go live twice daily. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, I save all these lives in there and you can ask questions in the forum. Just answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer. And you can ask for one-to-one coaching in there through Messenger or through my TikTok. You send me the backstory of what you're trying to manifest and some stuff about your childhood, and I analyze it for the subconscious thought that's causing you not to get your manifestation. Thanks, Charlie14. And we have a one-to-one video call. It's 110 US, guys, okay? Thanks so much for joining me. I'll be going live later, nighttime US, and then Friday I'll be going live in the Facebook group exclusively. So please do join, and if you invite your friends, you're in the chance to win free coaching when I hit 1,000 people in the Facebook group. All right, guys. See you later.